Hi everybody. So happy to see you, to be here with you today, to really feel you with me right in this moment. I cannot wait to tell you about my day, but I want to first ask you, how was your day? What's cooking up in your world right now? What's keeping you excited? What's keeping you happy? What's keeping you so fulfilled in your work, in your personal life? I would love to hear. So my day started really bad, and what happened was, this morning I had the hardest time meditating. Now, I am somebody who actually doesn't get out of bed without meditation. So every morning I wake up. Sometimes I wake up, between 5 and 6. Sometimes, I hate waking up with alarms. No alarms, whatever. I just sleep, rest, go in my dream state. My dream space is very active. I do a lot of astral work at night, and there's like all kinds of energies that get processed during the night. So it becomes even more important when I come back in my body, is that I have a chance to really clean out this physical body container. So every day, doesn't matter when I wake up, but it is very important for me to meditate for at least an hour and a half. Sometimes it goes to hour and a half, sometimes longer, but at least for an hour, I always meditate in my bed. And today, holy crap, it was such a hard thing to be able to just tune in. And this happens a lot with people. People think that they have a hard time meditating because they're so busy, or because they are procrastinating, or they're being lazy, or they're not caring for themselves. No, none of that is true. When we are hitting a very intense layer of energy within us, then we lose our ability to meditate. Because every time we meditate, our bodies are not safe to be able to focus inwards. So that is exactly what was happening for me today. Before I go into my story, side note, if you are an active meditator, you've been one, and if you're hitting any intense layer of energy, do seek support, because with the right support, you can overcome and use that intense kind of layer to actually move the energy and to land in a whole new expansion. It's really powerful. Especially these big layers, when they come up, are the juiciest. They bring the best expansions possible. So coming back to my story, having a hard time, I was working with some dark goddesses and just could not focus. So, I was like, okay, I wasn't feeling that great, and I could just feel in my body that I'm like just hitting a layer, and it just did not feel good at all. But here's the thing. One thing that I did right today was I said, you know what? I'm not gonna get out of my bed. And this is at 9 in the morning. I have 2 kids who homeschool. They started their classes. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to bed. And I got out, but then I went back to bed. And I'm like, this is it. I am not going to get out of bed. Holy crap. What I was really experiencing was just really intense fear in my body. And it actually went back to my birth, and how during my birth I didn't feel like I had the strength to make it through. So my mom was given Pitocin to induce labor and to force me out of the womb, because they weren't sure if I was alive. So there are at least, if you start to unpack my story, or just this little thing, this one layer has like 50 different like shades of what was coming and why it was coming now, and all the different dynamics with my mom, with me, in my body, in her body, how our bodies were interacting, how within my body, how the womb was connecting to brain, and how my body was communicating with the rest of the brain. There's a whole lot here, but it was a whole task today to just get to that place of stillness. And I feel like a lot of this story is getting rewritten right now. And with me today, I went back to meditation. I actually spent two or maybe 2.5 extra hours today. I didn't get out of bed until noon, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that, because I got to really get to the bottom of where this was coming from. And it takes work, right? You all know this work is a work of the warrior. It does take time, patience, your full devotion to yourself. But as I moved through the day, I really felt this like strong fire in me. And this is not the fire that says burn the whole world in fire, but this is the kind of fire that really felt like the fire of passion, the fire of change, the fire of truth, the fire of momentum. And that felt really good. And I was feeling very unorganized yesterday, and I took time today, all day, just to do one thing, and that is to really organize myself and set up processes for my beautiful assistant, for me, for us to kind of follow every day, so that we can show up and serve and support and keep this ecosystem going. Of the day was actually came not until just like maybe 2 hours ago. I feel like I'm being called to taking a look at my business and really starting to tap into even more excitement. And I thought I was always lit up with my business, but after processing today's kind of intense layer, I feel like there's a new level of just like a whole new wave coming forward, the wave of excitement and fulfillment and receiving and giving and generosity and gratitude. And this feels really good. It is feeling really good. So I've always had the vision of having this community as a place for us to connect with more deeply, for a place that is safe for us, a place where we can actually connect like human beings, no matter where we live in the world, and a place where we can give support and receive support. And I really feel like I'm sitting on something that shows me a clear vision of how I can create that. And I could not be any more excited and proud and happy and grateful. So many changes are coming, and good changes that I think are going to help me reach you, help you reach me, help us connect dot to dot. Changes that I think are gonna be good for you and me, for this community, and for the world. Because what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking about is where we really stand in our truth, and we get to receive, and we get to give. And this is how this generation of women leaders are gonna get to more wealth in the most conscious way possible. And this is gonna be really good for all of us. And I can't wait to see how this all comes to fruition. And I know it's not gonna be a straight shot. It's going to be a whole journey of us being together. And I need your support now more than ever before. I need your support. and I need you to trust that this is coming. And I don't know the whole specifics of it, but I think it's going to reveal itself very soon. So the reason I'm sharing this story with you is not just to tell you how great this is, all the changes happening, but also to tell you that if you are hitting any intense layer of energies, which I can 100% guarantee most people are right now, given the eclipse portal we are in, there's a lot of energy activated in the collective right now. We are just 2 days away. Well, tomorrow is Wednesday, right? On Thursday we have a full moon. We have a full moon sisterhood circle as well, and the link is dropped in the comments. I would love to see you. It's only $45 one-time fee if you would like to drop. You know, the reason this one has fee is because it's a space where we go deeper, a lot deeper than we can do it in a Zoom live stream in the group. So there is a lot that you're processing, and it may show up as your body feeling tired. You know, maybe some people I'm hearing are sick right now. You know, some people have a hard time finding their space internally, like I wasn't able to do this morning. And you know, emotional turmoil, all kinds of ups and downs come up. So what I recommend, and this is something that came really strongly, is to do this. I think there are two things. One is rest really, really well, and I mean it. And the type of rest I'm talking about is that if you need to spend the whole day in bed, do that. Like that level of you know, guilt-free resting is really needed right now. And I will be honest with you, there are some days I don't get out of my bed, and I'm so happy doing that because I feel so cared for when I do that. And all these energies integrate so much more efficiently when I allow myself the permission to do that. So please rest, claim your right to rest, and your body will thank you so much, because the changes that are happening are quite powerful right now, and you will need this rest. And I know for a lot of women in this community, and me included, it's hard to rest at times. You know, we are just always so used to be on the go. Sometimes the hardest thing is to rest. And by the way, this full moon, that is exactly what I'm going to do, facilitate a journey of deep rest. So I channel a meditation and activation where we go on a journey of visualization, and women wake up after this session every single time. It's like, oh my gosh, I feel so rested now. And this is the feeling I would love for you to walk away with. So if rest has not been your companion, you know, it will be your BFF very soon after Thursday if you decide to join us. And then drink lots of water. I had this such strong inner nudge. You know, my guys were all screaming, water, water, water is exactly what will keep, you know, this energy moving in your body and help your body really integrate it well. So please do these two things. They're easy to do things. If you need to set alarms on your phone, please do that, because these two right now affect your life force very much so right now. And this phase is not going to last forever, but for this particular month, you know, if you can make these two things your biggest priority, this is going to help you so much in the short run as well as in the long run. Because I know every time you hit a layer of intensity, there is always a breakthrough and a whole new vision waiting for you to meet. And this is the journey we call life. One last thing. Facebook deletes 30-day live video after 30 days. So I am considering going live on YouTube and dropping the link here. And I'm going to test that whole system out tomorrow and let you know how it goes. But if you don't see me live here tomorrow, please don't worry, I'm still alive, and I'm going to go live on YouTube and then post it back. So hopefully, you know, that's a whole new system for me to lay out, but I'll do that. And I hope it all works smoothly, which I know it will, but it may take me a day or two to really get a good handle on that. So I'm still going strong on my live 365-day live challenge, and I don't want to miss a beat here because I'm loving communicating with you, even though sometimes it feels like I'm talking to dead air right here. But honestly, this has become my favorite part of the day. And I really would love to hear from you on what do you like hearing about? What is this kind of adding value to your day, your experience? And if there's anything else you want me to talk about, I'm happy to do that. So I am sending you lots of love. Let's keep staying connected, and I will see you tomorrow on YouTube, and I will drop the link here. Love you all. Bye.